Welcome back to Chalk Talk. Real Madrid and Man City drew 1-1 in the Champions League semi-final first leg at the Bernabeu Stadium. It was an epic and showpiece game for the competition. Key stats from the game indicated that possession was very close over 90 minutes. However, this wasn't a good indicator of actually what happened in the first half, where Man City recorded a whopping 70% ball possession and totally dominated Real Madrid in the first half. Expected goals was quite close. Not too many clear-cut chances created throughout the 90 minutes for either team in the game. On to Man City's build-up then. Ederson, Stones and Diaz were looking to create this 3v1 against Benzema when they were trying to play out from the back and trying to bypass him. What would usually happen with this would the ball would be worked to John Stones for him to try and dribble the ball or progress the ball forward into the central area to create this classic four-man overload in the centre of the pitch, 4v3 in this case against Real Madrid, which would look something like this. And we've come to see this from Man City time and time again now, them creating this box shape in midfield with Rodri and Stones, De Bruyne and Gundogan there, outnumbering the Real Madrid midfield. And this was one of the key features of the game throughout, especially in the first half. And it was one of the main reasons that allowed Man City to completely dominate ball possession and really make Real Madrid look inferior to them in the first half. Real Madrid's build-up involved Alaba and Rudiger dropping into the box and trying to progress the ball to Toni Kroos if they could. And then that allowed them to have a little bit of an overload there in the central region, 3v2, due to Man City's pressing structure, because they usually push Haaland and De Bruyne on to try and pressurise the two centre-backs of the opposition. And this did happen for them a few times. They did manage to create that 3v2 overload when they did manage to get the ball past Man City's two centre-forwards, albeit it didn't cause too much overall problems for Man City. The one time just towards the end of the first half when Real Madrid obviously did score their goal was through this overload on the left side of the pitch with Modric dropping in to create a 3v2 overload against Bernardo and De Bruyne, with Rodri not quick enough to follow Modric. It allowed the ball to be released to Camavinga to make the dribble upfield and then cut the ball back for Vinicius for him to obviously score with a great strike into the net. I did feel this was really unfortunate for Man City, as they totally dominated proceedings in the first half and probably didn't deserve to concede that goal. However, it just shows the quality of Real Madrid and that they can pounce at any moment. And Man City obviously need to be aware of that for the second leg. Man City did get their goal back halfway through the second half towards the 70th minute, 67th minute, I believe it was. And this was through a good counter-pressing sequence in the centre of the pitch with their four-man overload in there. It allowed the ball to be worked back to De Bruyne on the edge of the box, and then the Real Madrid defence and midfield were too slow really to come out and pressurise him, and he was able to hit a beautiful shot into the net to bring the game to 1-1 scoreline, and then obviously that ended up being the equalising goal for the game. I obviously did feel that Man City deserved this in terms of how they played overall in the game, and it sets up a really fantastic second leg tie at the Etihad, and it'll be really interesting to see who can come out on top. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.